Hey people, it is Thursday, October 17th, 5:14 p.m. is the time, and the temperature right now is around 13 degrees Celsius. I'm here on Bloor Street East. That's the intersection of Bloor and Church, where there's some great Toronto driving going on. Look at all those vehicles getting stuck in the intersection. What else is new? I guess stopping before a line and not entering an intersection before it is clear to go all the way through it is kind of a difficult concept for some of these people. Anyways, for this one, I'm going to be revisiting what is the second largest underground network in Toronto. The biggest and most famous, which takes the claim to being the biggest underground shopping complex in the world, is the Path, and that is to the south of here. And this one is connected to that via subway, but we're going to be exploring it by foot, as well as checking out a shopping mall that's been around since 1974, but one that has been on its last legs for quite a while now, and that's Cumberland Terrace. It's either a dead or very much so dying shopping mall. There's a proposal to build 3 towers in its place, and that sits in the middle of this underground complex we're going to check out. So we'll enter through here and we'll pass by an entrance to the busiest subway station in the entire country, and that is Bloor-Yonge. So this is 2 Bloor East. We are heading into these car rental shops, Midtown Dental. Well, technically, north of Bloor Street would be Midtown, and we are north of Bloor, although I don't think anyone actually would call an area this far south Midtown. There used to be a Hudson's Bay department store here that recently closed down. Was back in 2022. There's a food court here, a Mantuwalk, an A&W, Thai Express. And a Subway. It smells like Timmy's. Oh, there it is. There's a Timmy's. But we'll get moving through here. And there's a large residential building and hotel attached to this complex. I had friends who used to live in that residential building, and that would have been an entrance to the department store. There's a Dollarama. Getting a phone call from likely fraud, it says. Let's not answer that. But in there, you can enter the W Hotel. And that used to be the Plaza Hotel 2 that was related to the Park Plaza. hotel chain. And here you can enter Bloor-Yonge station, or you can pick up some liquor. And that serves line 1 and line 2. There's a lot of construction going on in this area, and a big part of that is an expansion of Bloor-Yonge station. We'll be improving the platforms. It's a very large multi-year project. If you're heading out to the intersection of Bloor-Yonge, you could head out here. Sign there says welcome to Bloor East. It's a large office tower. And that likely spam call is coming through again. Let me answer that and see what it is. Hello? Good, I'm just in the middle of something. Can you just call me back, please? Sorry. Yeah, he said he was calling from Bell, Canada, but it was flagged as spam. Probably shouldn't have answered it. But this mall was built in 1974. As I head underneath Yonge Street.
I like to dumb myself down a little bit. But like,
and we are underneath 2 Bloor West, another large office tower, one that has seen a Lululemon open up in its flagship location. That's right on the northwest corner of Yonge and Bloor. There's the whole Renfrew Centre. We'll be through there later on in this walk, and that connects to the Manulife Centre. I think I mentioned in my video last year, this kind of feels a bit like a museum dedicated to the early 70s. That, I think, used to be a big toy store. All right. There's a proposal for 3 towers, I think, of 72, 65, and 51 stories. So I don't think it's a good idea to move into one of these vacant retail spots. There is a food court coming up. And at least last time I was here, still had some life to it. And I think a lot more of these retailers are gone. Connected to Bay Station. There's the whole Renfrew Centre straight ahead. That is a large upscale Canadian department store for lease. It's amazing we're in such a prime central location in the city, and yet this mall has been struggling for well over a decade now. There's a hairstylist. Dumb YouTuber. Teriyaki experience made in Japan. A Korean place. It's possible some of these places were open earlier, given that it's after 5 p.m. But a lot of them look like they have just called it a day. This one looks fairly vacant. There's a coffee machine out, but not much else. Roasty Jack Cafe. It is so bizarre being down here. There's a cell phone and gadget shop. You could enter the subway. Oh, these escalators are out of service. I think they were out of service the last time I was through here too. Maybe they've just given up on the idea of ever repairing them. Ooh, it does not smell good here. I'll be doing a lot of this if you find your way working through here or walking through here. Ooh. And this is Cumberland Street. There used to be another mall right across the street called the Arcade. This is one of the more high-end neighborhoods in the city. This is Yorkville. That's Yorkville Village straight ahead. And the last time I took a look at here, there was a development proposal posted on the building. There might still be one around the corner. This is Bay Street. I think the developer recently applied for an amendment to change it, and that might be why they're currently not posted. I don't know, I couldn't really get the status of this. I went on Urban Toronto and I saw there was no activity on the thread regarding Cumberland Terrace for almost a year. And then just within the last few months, there were some posts about the developer changing their proposal. There's a list of the shops. Designer shop, pop-up shop. I never actually took a look at what's up on the second floor. Apparently there is only an international school. I'll head down and check out the ground level in a moment. Oh, we get a really cool view to that construction site over there. There's the pilot. No deliveries to this door. All right, I will be sure to note that in my future life as a delivery dude. Access closed. I think that is where that Lululemon has popped up. All right, this is the floor we skipped. And that'll take you out to Yonge Street. I think you can even hear my keys jingling in my pocket. It's so quiet in here. Dry cleaners. Nail salon. Asia Arts and Interiors. Please visit our huge showroom in the West End, on the main level. There's Asia Arts and Interiors. Retirement sale. Bedazzled. All right, so there's the entrance to Bay Street and the subway. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to head down and we're going to connect over to the Manulife Centre. And my nose is instantly reminded that I was just here not too long ago. Whew. You ever wondered what it must like to be a urinal cake? Just spent some time in that area. There's that cell phone shop. Back in the food court. All right, I think I wanted to make a right when I got out of those, or that stinky stairwell. And the Manulife Centre connected to this at one point was home to the tallest residential building in the city, well, residential rental building.
Well, we could get something more, but if we're really excellent, we could get some more tomorrow.
And this part is considered the Holt Renfrew Centre. Real fruit bubble tea. There's still some vacant retailers down here. There's an entrance to Holt Renfrew. So straight ahead that way will take us to where I entered Cumberland Terrace. We're going to head into the Manulife Centre, which was also completed in 1974. It houses a movie theater, a Bloor radio, which is kind of like an upscale Best Buy, There's a supermarket, Canada's first Eataly, which is opening a new location at the Eaton Centre. Fun fact, if you're in the area and in need of a clean facility, head into Eataly and go up to the second floor. There's shoppers. This is a very small complex, but it's still all connected. Indigo Books. Recently an Earl's opened in here, which is a popular downtown restaurant. Cookery. There's the Loblaw City Market, just another way of saying even more expensive than it normally is. There's where you would enter Bay Bloor Radio, or head out to Bay Street. I'm going to head upstairs, then make my way outside again. There's the new Earl's. There's Over the Rainbow. That's a popular clothing store in Yorkville. They used to be located just north of here in Yorkville Village, on Yorkville Avenue, in a building I once worked at back when I was in university. The bank. So we're heading back towards Bloor Street. Eataly is actually a collection of restaurants. While the food's decent, you kind of pay the same that you would for a somewhat nice Italian restaurant. You don't quite get that level of service. So in that sense, I kind of give it a thumbs down. It's worth checking out, but if you think they're gonna give you bread and some balsamic vinegar to dip it in. You'll be sorely mistaken. But that is it. For the underground network, I guess I could have walked all the way through Bay Station and popped out in Yorkville Village by the Big Rock. But we'll at least head down into the station. The station was originally configured with a second platform underneath it called Lower Bay Station. I've been through there in a few Doors Open Toronto videos. It's also where you'll find the TTC's Lost and Found. Please tap again. There we go. So I'm gonna catch a train here. And here it comes, so I hope you enjoyed this one. Let me know your thoughts and comments down below if you wish to support what I do. That's gross. She just coughed without covering her mouth. Let me know your thoughts and comments. And if you wish to support what I do, there's links to my Patreon and YouTube channel membership down in the description. I have an Instagram account at Johnny Strides. I don't know why I'm trying to talk over the train. And there is a super thanks button appearing down below if you wish to say thanks that way. Anywho, thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.
ये डाल दो, एक और कॉन्टैक्ट फोन डाल दो।
Yoink.
The next station is